There we go. Sakuya Nade Bol Olaram, or hello everyone and welcome. A Wolves Den Games is proud to present Skyrim's Sunday Stroll with your host, Garoy Lorkier. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping that the sound is all right. We've got some new tech recently, and I'm kind of trying to get this working properly. Um, Skyrim, for some reason, is not coming up whatsoever, so I'm trying to get all that fixed real quick. So please bear with us, folks. I'm doing my best to try and get this all caught up. I'm used to using a different computer for all this, and, well, it's kind of acting up at the moment. Let's see. For some weird reason, this is suddenly not wanting to pick up any of the Steam games for some reason. I do apologize for the delays here. A little too low? Okay, I'll fix that. Yeah, I'm stuck using like phone headphones at the moment, which kind of has things a little messed up as far as that goes. And yeah, for some reason Skyrim will not come up. We could switch to Overwatch, I guess. Because I don't know why, but for some weird reason Skyrim just refuses to, or the broadcaster program refuses to acknowledge that Skyrim is even connected. There we go. Never mind. Okay, so maybe I can fix this. There we go. Okay, cool. So we've got Skyrim working once again. That'll help. Much better. Much better. That's had me kind of in a panic. But it does look like things are back under control, so yeah. Now I just got to get it to re-register that that screen is up. Dag nabbit. There we go. Okay. Much better. I do apologize for the delays, and ordinarily I would have gone with maybe a different game to start with. But Sunday is usually our relaxation with Skyrim, so I figured might as well stick with the schedule, right? Kind of trying to get used to the new layout in the office as well. Oh, I should probably turn the game sound on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and set up the hotkeys for the new headphone and mic setup. Let's see here. Did I have any particular quests set to do currently? I don't think I did, really. A bunch of just random stuff, mostly because we tend to skip doing most of the quests. We'll get to that. This will give us something to do. Okay, so the question is, where... There they are. So we'll be headed over this direction into Markarth in order to investigate the Halls of the Dead. 1 second. Getting a little warm in here. Yeah, up until like right before the stream, I was unable to even get color out of the webcam, so kind of running as things go. I do apologize for any sound issues. That is a little loud on my end, though. Can work with that a little bit better. Well, yeah, that's what dragon shouts tend to do. I do want to thank everyone who has joined us so far. We will be running for at least a good couple of hours, 3 or so, maybe. Also kind of depends on when dinner ends up showing up here, so we'll do our best and see just how things go as we move forward. Generally, what we do is just basic exploration.
What do you want, cat?
Cat food? Cabbages. You have any cabbages?
Find out the time. Hall of the Dead. Arcade. Arcade. 8 divines. God of the cycle of birth and death.
Currently, I have the
Shrine people pray to when they visit the hall.
the volume for the mic turned up as high as it can get, so I'm hoping it's okay. We're going to need to definitely get a new mic and probably a new headphone setup as we move forward from here, but
Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
we'll see how things go in terms of that. A lot of that is going to be more based on how things go with our Patreon and with the other projects we have moving forward coming up. What weapons do I have set currently? Should be a bow. That'll work.
I feel the hungry inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls.
Not really. I don't know where she's getting that idea.
I will not shun you for what you are. Instead, I will tell you everything you have forgotten.
Why are there owned beds in a crypt? That seems a little unusual.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister that died. An
Well,
accident.
I'm a cat, so
Then the hunger set in. She asked, "What's the harm in just being right?"
well,
It's okay. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't have to hide it anymore. Ymira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Ymira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markov that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
okay. That's a little creepy. Okay, that's more than a little creepy. Other than some dead folks, it seems like things are relatively safe. Of course, gotta make sure. Dwarven ruins, for some reason, remind me a lot of, like, Stargate Atlantis. Maybe it's the ancient tech design or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. We're almost to level 46, which isn't bad. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta tell him that everything's okay now.
Turn. What happened in the Hall of the Dead? Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll
Right.
reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward.
An amulet of Arche.
Arcade protection.
Well, that takes care of that bit. Why is that saying it's this way? Oh, because that's where the door is. That's what I get for forgetting exactly where I am and what I'm doing. I am glad for the new layout in here, though. Everything is a little easier to handle, although it does kind of make the backdrop a little close. So there may be a little more rearranging of things as we move forward, but the show must go on, right? I will need to fix a hotkey for the mic though. That way when I hand the headphones over to Carl for his announcements or intro or outro, we don't have the headphones, just the mic on for that whole bit.
It'll be good to get out of the sun for You've come. The Draugr infesting the mirror sanctuary are inside.
Well, we can clear the whole thing.
Then I'll wait.
Oh, gotta grab those for Caduceus.
Then I'll wait. Clearing the mirror sanctuary if you're in debt.
Yes.
Then I'll wait.
That's what I get for just trying to pick up some mushrooms, I guess. We have a tendency to collect various things for unusual reasons, and usually in the name of some actor or character from something or other. At least for this game. I should probably figure out some way to fit in some other Haven't I killed you before?
Where'd you come from?
There you go. Whoops. Dag nabbit. Sorry, Laura, didn't mean to shoot you. Even with your shout. Got you now. That took far too long. Far too long. Granted, they are kind of higher level Draugr at this point, so that probably has a lot to do with it. Taking those for Vexalia. Now we'll go ahead and loot this guy. An ebony sword? Yeah, I'll take that. Not like I usually have, not that I really have to worry about arrows right now. I mean, 630 something. Further up and further in, I guess. I have a tendency to stay nice and crouched. Keep my arrows handy. Yeah, I've been here before, like twice now.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
If I'm fast enough with the arrows, He'll never get a shot off. Gotta love that whole paralysis on a critical hit, because that freezes them long enough to be able to do some serious damage. Of course, it helps having enchanted weapons. Rogue's got a rogue. Because that means taking less hits and being able to survive more and longer. Doesn't hurt the reputation either. Howdy, Phantom Omaha, welcome. Hope everyone's day is going alright. Again, I do apologize for any sound issues. The new tech did kind of alter how some of this is working now. Where'd he go? Oh, he's up there. They were a little late on the music there, but it does seem like the music does kind of also add a little additional tension to the scene. What I really need to do is set something up so that I can play music and stuff during Dungeons and Dragons games, because being able to add music and stuff always seems to add to the immersive quality of some of the games. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I don't actually have a mic in front of my face, so I keep thinking that the hair that's bugging my cheek is actually the mic, when there isn't one. I don't know if I have that one. We'll grab that for Caleb. Right. What else we got here? But in case anybody happened to have heard it and noticed, the reason why I said sorry, Laura, when clearly my companion is Serana is voiced by Miss Laura Bailey. Seems our sound effects have disappeared as well. Maybe because wrong computer. I don't know, I'll have to check that. Usually Carl's pretty good about getting those sounds working. But I guess we haven't transferred all of our assets over yet. Sorry, Carl. Not that we really need that part of it for some of them. Stand right there. Thank you. Here, hold this. Ooh, I missed him. Whoops. Him first. Can you really steal life from the undead? That seems odd. Yay, paralyzation. Paralysis? Maybe that's the proper term. We can carry the weight. Wow, that was a little more intense than I was expecting. I mean, the threat level wasn't really all that much to worry about at this point, considering our gold is 666. Not anymore. Let's see. Any daggers? Well, it's not a dagger. But we can take the dwarven armor in honor of Shard Blackwood. I believe that's the name of the dwarven character we made for our patron the other day. Which, once we get to the one shot that we will be either recording or just airing live, for some folks who would like to join us, then it should certainly be interesting at the very least, as we will be playtesting a game that I'm writing, which hopefully after the playtesting and all that will be released in time for Christmas. Fingers crossed. Wait, which is the way we came in? I could have sworn that was the way we came in. Was it not? Maybe not. Wait, yeah, it was. So then what's down the other one? Excuse me, Serrana. Is that? Nope. Well, at least I can search the guy. Howdy! Welcome! Apparently they've fixed chat over there on Facebook. And, well, I was actually rather worried that we weren't going to be able to get the game working. Because I had started to run it, and it wouldn't register Skyrim whatsoever. It was as if the game wasn't even there. I was like, oh man. Almost switched over to Overwatch, but kind of glad we took the time to double check everything first. We've been on for 30 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Now we'll jump back here. Unfortunately, I also don't have it set up for me to be able to mute it or anything, I don't think. So I apologize if I cough and it ends up showing up. I will do my best not to, but that's something I have a tendency to have some issues with. There you are. She's probably like, wait, how are you coming from behind me when you were ahead of me? All the running, really? Yay. I didn't make the same mistake as, not? Of course, Not wasn't paying any attention to the traps whatsoever, and ended up just running right into a huge trap.
You've done it. The shrine is ours again. Now we need to prepare the grand feast to welcome you to Ymira's coven. You will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course, and I know the perfect person. A priest filled with the taste of an easy life, Brother Verilius from Markov. Give him
Okay.
his gold. Tell him you need Arce's help exploring an old cavern for treasure. And when he stands in Ymira's presence, she will take care of the rest.
Okay.
Say hello to Verilius for me.
Hello, Verilus. Yes, I know he's not right in front of me, and that was kind of the point. I could have just gone out the back route, couldn't I have? No, that's right. Whee! Oh, there it is. I'm also not used to playing this on a large screen. At least not since moving from Maine. So it's a little unusual for me to be and the light setup is a little odd for me. Earlier I had turned the camera on and everything, and the webcam would only pop up as black and white. So I've turned a bunch of lights on in the hopes that would fix it, and finally there's color. But that also means there's a light over here that's just way too bright. Okay, that's better. That didn't affect the camera too much. Not bad. Good to know. Okay, now I gotta go talk to this guy. Be like, hi, how you doing? It's it's also kind of weird because usually I'd be looking this direction in order to play, and then the camera would be over here, so it's kind of trying to adjust to that as well. Okay, that's weird. My toes are numb. Hopefully it's just the way I've been sitting. I do hope folks are doing well. Whoops. He's this way. Wish they'd make up their minds. It has been an interesting week so far. What the heck? Oh, I already have a key for it. That does kind of explain why it was saying, well, you can go through that way too.
Good day, friend. You are looking for arcades. My duties keep me busy in Markov. I don't know if I can help you.
Sounds like,
You know, in the priesthood of Arcade, we have a joke about an empty pocket being better than a full grave. I think you need to calm down before I summon the guards. That's no small amount of coin for you. I suppose you could come with
I hope I can get it back.
Lead on.
I need that money. Dag nabbit. Yeah, I look, and this is with the graphics set at low. I can only imagine what they would be like set at like ultra. Cause wow. I mean, I still have to do some work on the cartography for my world. And yeah, this is set on low. So it's quite stunning when you think about how nice the graphics are with this when the graphics are set to low. And then once you start upping the quality, then it's like, whoa, wait a second. What just... Skyrim just crashed on me. What just happened? Please bear with me one moment, folks. We're having some technical difficulties. I figured out what was going wrong with that thing. I haven't set a mic for it yet. My apologies on that. But yeah, here we are. Luckily it didn't drop us too far back. I apologize for that brief delay. I will get the microphone fixed for that before we get to that bit again. But I'll do that during break. Or I'll have Carl do it for me. Cabbages? No cabbages. Cabbages? No cabbages. If it's not cabbages, I'm not really worried. Not that I'm all that worried when it is cabbages. If it drops it again, then we'll swap to a different... Yeah, I do apologize for the lack of the mic. With the new tech, I haven't gotten everything fixed yet, and I usually don't figure it out until it's a little too late. Are those frogs? Those are interesting sounding frogs. Yeah, we'll try and get the mic fixed for the big webcam scene during our next break, just because I completely forgot to deal with that. It's in here, your priesthood. Your priestess?
Iola's a fine host. She really keeps the faithful together.
I'm just glad we had this now. I was almost getting ready.
Now this is going to be
You could name it on the what's going on.
Why don't we lay
When
down
was your
now
first love?
while we get the meal ready?
Do dogs count?
Of course they
Just be
do.
honest.
My friend Merrick's. We were hunting, and I thought he was an elk.
You've brought us quite a meal.
Either way, I came back with meat for
No, I've got both of those.
The toes are my favorite part.
I always prefer
These people are nuts.
such a juicy liver.
I'm gonna back away now. Let's see. Yeah, it does, kind of.
He looks so sweet. Go ahead. Have the first bite.
Mortal, I am
That was weird.
the Lady of Decay. Your consumption of the blood and bile of Arcae's own is pleasing to me. I give you my
And
ring.
I can't.
Wear it, and when you feast on the flesh of the dead, I will grant you my power. Wallow in your wretchedness, my newest champion.
I'm a cat. It doesn't really bother me that much.
I knew when you walked into the Hall of the Dead that you were special. And here you are, champion of Namira, keeper of her ring. You're everything I hoped you'd be. It's an honor, champion. Feel free to stay and mingle with your new coven.
No thanks. But speaking of... Interesting. Now, if I could wear more than one ring at a time, that would be helpful. I kind of prefer keeping Gil on. But if I do need the extra carry strength, then swapping over wouldn't be a problem. So that, I guess that still works for me. I do want to thank everyone who's come out to watch us today. Not to detract from anybody, but particularly those over here on Twitch, because hopefully we'll be able to get our numbers up high enough. You're not a wolf, so I have no problem with that. Funny how it just went all stiff and tipped over. It's like when you try to put a sweater on a cat. Oh. Okay, so we've taken care of that one. Source of power and the fast. Figure the miscellaneous ones are probably the better ones to go with due to our focus on exploration rather than quest completion. And just considering how long the list of quests has become, probably a better idea to start getting some of these off the list at least.
Where'd you come from?
I was more focused on the dragon. Sounds like it's the same guy in different places.
Where'd you come from?
This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
Well, then stop coming at me then. I'll deal with the dragon when we have to deal with the dragon. Or not. Is she calling the dragon down? Nice one, Serana. Oh. Oh. Not afraid of you, dragon. I mean, that barely... That whole flying thing. This is the main reason why I tended to go ranged for Skyrim. Oh, that's part of the problem. Two things. Yeah, you better fly. Nope. Oh. Where are you, dragon? I can see you. And if I can see you, that means I can hit you. Oya. For those who may wonder, Oya is kind of like a catch-all phrase. It can be celebratory, it can be, kind of means hunt, or to hunt. Oyad would be hunter. It's a Mandalorian thing. Although I have not seen the series, and I'm hoping that they've got their cultural stuff correct. Cabbages! We finally found our cabbages. So that took care of that bit. Judging by the fact that the dragon skull is visible on the map, odds are I probably have the shout from up there already. If not, we'll figure that out when we get there. Seek out the source of power here. I'm going to take a wild guess and say something with power. Some folks might hear that and say, "You smartass." Well, that actually is my middle name, so I guess that fits. I did. And now you're stuck on the floor.
This isn't what I want.
Although I'm pretty sure that sweet roll is probably pretty stale by now. Especially if a ghost has been carrying it for who knows how long. Just a guess, though. Why are there lit candles and torches and fresh food in an ancient tomb that has been sealed for who knows how long? I mean, from a player standpoint, I'm glad they are there. But from a logic standpoint, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Laura, will you move? There's a shout. There's a shout here somewhere. I can hear it. Good evening, Miss Adika. Welcome. Okay, it's back there. Easy enough. Okay, there's more to this place than...
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. We'll see
Well, and I believe we've got the Dragon Soul to unlock that, too. Still need to learn the Calm the Storm one. Have a few places I gotta head for that. Miss Adika is our co-host and tends to play Hearthstone on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Health allowing, of course. I mean, that's kind of that way for everybody. At least here to Wolves Den Games. Tech issues notwithstanding. What am I? Okay, so this is locked. So I'll have to go around to get it. Assuming that was the place down below. I could be wrong about that. Yep, chat mom for our channel at least. I swear it's the blessing of Vaxeldon. That was kind of cool looking. If anybody wanted to grab a clip of that real quick, because that looked kind of cool. If not, I'll go back through and grab it anyway. Howdy, CJ. Welcome. I think we're doing pretty good on our stats today, which is great because we're really close to actually being able to get that sub button, which would be really helpful for folks who may have Twitch Prime and may not know it. You're allowed one free subscription through Twitch Prime every month. I mean, it has to be reset manually every month, but
Who's there?
that way it allows you to support various streamers when you can. Regardless of what streamer you might want to support. I'm not saying that, I mean, we always would love that kind of thing, but there are plenty of streamers out there, and I completely understand. I just wish I could support as many folks as I would like to. No, I don't need an embalming tool. I need daggers for Vax. Like that one. I don't trust you. I'll take the dagger and the potion. I don't know exactly what's going on, and honestly, don't really care. It's more, I am really confused all of a sudden. Ooh, there's the stone. We've got half of those done now. That's amazing. I don't recognize that title at all. Waterlogged bread? Okay. There's a... Okay. Again, I'm really confused. Okay, don't think I've actually gone up here yet. Have I? Oh, yep, I've been here. Okay, that's where that was. This is the one I hadn't. Okay. Pitfall? Ah, okay. That was kind of odd. Oh, dead end because of cave-in. That's right. That's why you get the multiple routes around. of the things I do enjoy about... And I'm back to here? Did I not do that right? Oh, I should have checked the... I should have gone back to the other door. Remember, folks, it can get particularly confusing Skyrimming if you don't have... if you're a little tired. Wait, that's... I think I went the wrong way. So where... Ooh, there's enemies nearby. Switch weapons here. Howdy, welcome. Where? That one. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Whoops. He moved. Okay, now switch back to Haven for the Ice Wizard. Dag nabbit. I hate hitting those bumps and having those bumps end up messing up my shot. Gotta take the dagger for Vaxeldon. Let's see. Well, that took care of that. That wasn't all that much. I mean, I should probably go back in and... I mean, technically I did clear the quest, which is the important bit, but... oh, that's a nice way to do it, Patricia. We... Unfortunately, I have no way of setting it up so that our... chat everywhere shows up where it's supposed to, because we stream to 3 places at once. I've not gotten the shout from here yet. Huh. I'd marked the place but not grabbed the shout? That seems really weird. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to... And we have enough to grab that one too. Awesome. Wait. Disarm? There it is. So we got the second one of those. Huh. So, let's see. Let's go for that one. We haven't done something like that yet. Is that... That's probably out at Raven Rock, isn't it? Maybe? Yep. Okay, instead of going out all the way out to Raven Rock yet, we can come back to that in a bit. Wait. That should be at Riven, I think. See, we've been on for almost an hour and a half. There we go. Now, one of the other games that we haven't actually played or featured on here yet is the Ruby Grim Eclipse game. I don't know if anybody would be interested in watching that, but we might do that as an Insomnia Squad later tonight, depending on dinner and how we're feeling afterwards, and that kind of thing. We've all been kind of struggling with a minor illness lately, which is kind of a pain because it affects our streaming, but it also affects our regular work, which, for those who may not be familiar, is tabletop game design, and that kind of thing. And currently, we do the streaming as more of a, we're on a break and need a little bit of time, a little bit of distance from the actual tabletop stuff.
I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. So what will it be? Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original.
Okay.
Tough luck for you then. Come back when you have at least one of the pieces.
Oh, I have to go back for the... Okay. I have a tendency to not. Let's go with that one. That one doesn't look like it's got a mark, though. So, we'll keep that one. That one glitched on me. And we don't know where the Rift Watchtower is either. Dagnabbit. The downside of Bethesda games is some of those glitches mean you can't get certain quests done, which makes it a real pain.
Well, hey there. What can Sapphire do?
So I'll find a nice, decent something for us to do here, and we'll keep on moving. If I'd been a little faster, I might have made it. I doubt it, but I might have. Let's see. We'll go there. I believe it's separate, but... Oh, nice. Peppers, onions, sausage, bow tie pasta. That sounds pretty good, actually. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner tonight. I'm just glad we're not having additional tech issues. What with the new gear that we've picked up and all that. We will need to eventually probably update the headset, update the microphone and all of that. But for now...
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems. After that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
You want answers? You want answers? So do I. So does everyone in the city. The land goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing to clean up the mess.
This has been going on for years. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Okay.
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn.
Okay. Good to know.
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of their ways.
Huh.
Drove them out of the city.
I like the setup for his dagger there.
About 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for individuals in the Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but no one knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake.
I can understand.
My father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
I'm a cat. My ears are always open. Meow. So, we've got this to check out. Maybe it'll actually help with another one-shot I'm working on. Mostly because I end up getting ideas and my brain just doesn't want to shut off.
Go fiddling with any locks around here.
I wasn't fiddling with locks, I was confiscating your cabbages. Because cabbages must be confiscated in the name of Brian W. Foster.
The Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
Tag nabbit. Okay. That was odd. It wasn't cabbages. But that was. Aha. Oh, it's empty. I'm not seeing any kind of evidence regarding Margaret. But I have found cabbages to confiscate, so at least we're still getting our job done. We don't argue, we just talk loudly.
What did I do to waste time? I was just standing here.
Well, I think we've gotten most of their cabbages at least. Oh, gotta take the dagger.
My father, Klepper, is the one we want to talk to. I just came.
This is the Silver. Huh. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck.
Oh, that helps. I probably should have talked to him in the first place.
Huh. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
Okay.
Ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
It's still saying there's something in there. I know I gotta talk to somebody in here and get a few things taken care of. I will need to take a short break soon, but not yet.
The Warrens isn't a place. Oh, yes. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Until next time.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
Just to make sure that nobody's gonna... Looks like that's everything for here. I'll double check Margaret's room again, just in case. Kind of go from there. I have a slight bit of a migraine.
Around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Someone do something.
Heh. Heh. Well, I got past Driston so far.
Redguard craftsmanship in every piece.
What do you want?
Now we'll check her room again. Maybe that'll make a difference. Howdy, Leonard. Welcome.
Songs are just old memories that help the mood go down ease.
I think this was a room that needed a key, or was this the main? Aha. Whoops. I'm just looking for cabbages, not apples. Pretty sure I'd already gotten all of them, but... Whoops, wrong one. Saw that and I thought that was my name. I was like, Kier, what? And now back out here for more evidence. Kind of interesting how the more stuff you do, the more stuff you need to get done.
Snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. Fine. This is your last one.
What happens? I'm curious.
Stay out of our business.
How about no? Yeah, but I have a house up here. So, can always claim to just be going home. And I still slipped in there without the guard noticing. That should be easy enough. I'm just taking your cabbages.
What are you doing that for?
Confiscating them in the name of Brian W. Foster. Notice how it didn't claim it as stealing it. These cabbages must be confiscated by order of the Jarl. If you have any questions, take it up with them. Okay, so that's all your cabbages.
What are you doing? I told them no visitors.
Interesting.
Imperial agents. That's right. I knew.
Vindrel
How
Hall.
many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my
Good to know.
business. My city. You Empire lover. Now get out. I'm a bit.
What? By the gods, Patrick! Never should.
While they're busy fighting. Aha. Almost. There we go. Why do they have lockpicks in their wooden bowl? Hey, I didn't do nothing. I haven't fought nor killed nobody, so I don't know why they came after me. I'm just here for cabbages. Whatever else I can pick up that they don't notice. Can I get that money now? Ah. What is that weird glowing sound? Oh, the money was in here. I know I have that book. Okay.
I'm a busy man. Thongbor may be the head of the family, but I'm the hands. We control every piece of the city.
So, am I supposed to kill him or something?
The people should be calling us king.
Whoops. And I did it without actually killing anybody. Okay. I mean, they can get me for swiping. Ah, okay. Because I remember this quest getting me into a lot of legal crap with, with, the guards here in Markarth. And I'm trying to avoid as much of that as possible. If only for my own safety.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
You again. Guess you need another lesson, huh?
You didn't.
Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Where?
Mangy piece of pit bait.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she doesn't get too involved. It's usually my companions that get me into a lot more trouble than. So. What the. Okay, Skyrim? I can't do anything. At all. I can look around. Oh, there we go.
Nepo's the nose. The old man hands out the orders.
That's better.
Nepos is in charge.
Okay, so before I go into the full rest of this part of the quest, I'm going to take a short break. Hopefully it'll be 5 minutes or less. Depending on technical difficulties, it might be a tad longer. But I will try and keep it as short as possible. It's not there. Is it up? Yep. I'll come up here and I'll wait just outside. Might as well go ahead and get this dealt with real quick. I've got a bit of a headache starting, but I'm trying not to let that affect the show too much. I'm trying to stay on the air as much as possible.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
No.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him. Watch what you're doing.
First, where's my... Yep. Yep.
You won't get away with that. I'm sorry about my housekeeper.
There we go.
Played this game for almost 20 years, sending me young to their death, all in the name of...
Where'd you come from?
All because I picked up the... Betcha I can. Gotta love Gil. I don't want to kill the guards. Dag nabbit. But if they really want to do this, I have ways of getting away. Oh, that'll work. And I need this. You guys really don't want me turning around and coming at you. I'm really trying hard to just not kill them. Really? You guys are coming back at me? That's what I get for trying not to kill guards. Is there something back here, maybe? Nope. Sometimes there is. They have some weird stuff that shows up in very unusual places throughout Skyrim. Let's see how this goes. Probably not well, but
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. I looked the other way this time.
just had to get past the whole Nepos thing in order to deal with that. All because I accidentally swiped something.
What do you mean?
This will be funny. Deal with him outside. Pick his pocket. Avoid all the major trouble.
But never should have come here.
Where is it? Wait. It didn't give it to me? Because I was caught, huh? Yeah, looks like it. Whoops. This guy, I have no problem taking down.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Everything here appears to be in order. Hold on now.
There we go. That was a little more active than I intended to be for that. That's true. Ugh. Got like an air bubble stuck in my chest. It's a little painful.
Warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? Yeah, then I suggest you go and take Rohan and Merlin to Hanshaw. You have plenty of time to take it up with the king lads while you're serving your sentence in Sigmund. You'll never leave my garden. Who's there?
I did already. I'll leave Markarth. I'll find a way. I've made it so far. So far, so good. Well, I made it out of Markarth alive. And yeah, I know I'm a bit late, but they killed Arvak. I hate corrupt officials. Well, it'll still need to be dealt with, but we already own the house there, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Okay. Figure we'll jump over here for a bit first. But I will need to take a short break. We're already like half an hour past when I intended to, so I'll try to keep it nice and quick. But while we're here, is this my house? I don't think so. Mine is the other side, right? This one here? Yep. So I'll hop in here, grab a seat, just in case things shut off on us. This way at least we have our usual break appearance-ish without it being too different or jarring. Upstairs. We'll have a seat. I will be back very shortly, folks. We'll be taking about 5 minutes, hopefully less, might be a little more, but I'm going to try and keep it roughly within that time frame. Thank you for joining us so far, and I do hope that folks will stick with us for a little bit longer. We will be running for about another hour, roughly, at least. We'll kind of see how things go. I got to find out what's going on in terms of dinner and things like that, so that also may determine just how much longer we run. Thank you all for joining us as long as you have. I do hope you'll stick around. And a special thank you to all the folks who have been able to come over here to Twitch. Those numbers will be a huge help for us. However, thank you everywhere else as well, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, who are also watching. Having folks to interact with makes this a little easier for me, personally. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us so far. Let me grab a save in here before I forget. For those following along, it will be number 346. And yeah, we will be right back. See you in a few. welcome back, folks. Just out of curiosity, I know I had put a post last night on Facebook about it, but I was wondering which of our viewers actually has RPG dice. More out of curiosity than anything else. I mean, most people have six-sided dice because they're the most common dice used in board games. But I was just wondering if there were folks who had a full set of the proper 7. We don't currently make dice, but we do know of some decent dice companies out there and that kind of thing. Part of me is wondering if it would be an interesting stream to hop on here and just throw together, improv up a D&D game and see how things go.
I'll tell everyone we're ready, but we'll start the festival at dusk. Come talk to me after dark. We'll get the festival started when you do.
Welcome to Solitude, home of the arts here in Skyrim.
I'll tell everyone we're ready, but we'll start the festival.
Okay, so now I gotta figure out where dusk is. There are some very, very beautiful sets of dice out there. For the most part, I used to have some of the cheap sets. I've grabbed a couple of collections. For the most part, I'm still kind of new to the whole full set of RPG dice. A couple hours should be good. I think it'd be kind of interesting to jump on a stream and just be like, okay, so you're walking through the forest and you see this, what do you do? And just kind of jump into a game. Although it would help if people had the characters figured out.
Bard to be. Did Fiarmo send you?
It's
Looks like you'll be one of us soon. We'll gather outside the college for the burning of King Olaf. There's the man himself.
There we go. That gets this done. I mean, our first couple of games work strictly with six-sided dice, mostly because those are the easiest to get a hold of. You could raid your local. You could raid your local. I know I'm carrying way too much now. Why did you need a hammer to put fire to the... I'm confused. Cool.
Yes, congratulations. You are now a full-fledged member of the Bard's College. Due to your adventurous nature, several of the college professors have some things they wish you to do. What's more, Elisif has declared the burning of King Olaf should become a weekly event.
Awesome.
And finally, there's the matter of the patronage that Elisif wanted me to give you.
So, I have a Skyrim patron now? 1,200? Well, that'll cover, well, whenever I can get back to Barncarth and not, you know, die. Okay, so this is my house right here, so I'm gonna go over to my house and just drop this stuff off real quick.
Good day.
Unless,
You're always the best, McConaughey. You should hear.
I mean, Arvak being Arvak, he should still be just a spirit horse, right? Nope, Arvak's dead. What a trip. I didn't know that a ghost horse could die. Poor Arvak. If he'd appeared properly, then that wouldn't have happened. It's got to be a chest or something. No. Have I not properly furnished this place either? Maybe not. Would explain the cobwebs. Now I seem really, really slow. Ooh, cabbages. Gotta take the cabbages. But I can at least drop some things off right here. Hold on to those. Oh, that's a good point. I will try that. Well, next time we get back outside. I'll worry about the food separately. Whoops. And I know this part's always the most boring out of playing Skyrim. And I'm sure it's worse when you're watching, but fortunately it's one of those things you can't really get around. There we go. Let's throw the Nightingale one back on. Oh wait, actually. Why are those the only... Should be safe enough in this room, right? Maybe it's just glitched? Because it doesn't look like anything I'm conjuring is popping up. Which is very, very weird. I hope volume is coming through all right. Again, it's a little harder to kind of keep track of. Okay, there's the Atronach finally.
Solitude wouldn't be the same without the fire festival.
Yeah, that's what the Atronach was for. Okay, so, let's see. Yeah, I probably should. It's only right. Especially now that my lockpicking is at 100. And not really sure what we're doing for dinner just yet. I figure I should probably hop off of here before too much longer so that we can make something. Figure if nobody has anything in particular in mind, I'll just make some cowboy casserole. Why is it saying this way? Sounded like a dragon. It is a dragon. Dragon's like, what the? Cowboy casserole is, it's a Tex-Mex style dish with ground beef, cumin, chili powder, baked beans, barbecue sauce, and topped with a sweet cornbread. I've been considering attempting to make them as little cornbread muffins with the filling, the cowboy casserole filling inside them. Why does she have 2 belted tunics? I don't know if I've riffed in armor yet. If not, I do now. And we're ahead of the next. We're ahead of the next shout that we get. Yeah, cowboy casserole is something I enjoy a lot. It's easy to make. It tends to be somewhat popular. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Gotta have chopped onion in there too. You chop the onion and you cook that. Well, chop about like half an onion, really. You put that in with a couple of pounds of ground beef and brown it. Mix in your quarter teaspoon of cumin and chili powder in with that. And then you kind of go from there. What in the... It just made me run through Riften. Why did it send me to Riften in the first place? And then after the... what works great is to cook the ground beef and the spices and the... oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's right. That was weird. Yeah, I'm hoping that Jack's stream earlier will help when we're able to add some more emotes and badges and stuff to our stream, because that was really interesting today, and being able to add some food emotes might be a good idea. But yeah, we usually cook the ground beef, the spices, and the onion directly in a cast iron, and then layer the baked beans on top of that, and then layer the a thin layer barbecue sauce on top of that, followed by the sweet cornbread. And then that way you can just toss the whole thing directly into the oven to cook for a bit.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us.
I am. Phil. Oh, that's unfortunate. No Mexican chorizo where you are? That's horrible, Patricia.
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact,
Oh, I haven't been here yet, have I?
Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Wow.
How do you know of me? The key! You have the skeleton key!
Yep.
I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Dead. Thankfully. Although every time I hear the name Mercer Frey, all I can think of is Matt Mercer, and it's a whole different thing.
That's quite a noble sentiment for someone in our, well, in your line of work.
Well, if
My
you...
only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
If you do it for the Daedra, then they'll help. bless you. They should give you blessings and stuff, right? Maybe that's why I seem to have the blessings of Vaxeldon.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying. The sepulchre is merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonheir, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Okay. I can do that.
And I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll.
That armor looks cool, even ghostly. It really does.
Pilgrim's path to the Ebonheir and replacing the key. The Ebonheir is a conduit through which nocturnal influences are born.
So it's the Force?
Magic or blessings, but purely through luck. Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
But life always has a roll of the dice for you.
Nocturnal. She influences our luck. Merely imperceptible resistance when we ply our trade. Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking
Yo.
when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment.
Yup.
Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits. Precisely.
So I need to fix that.
Called nocturnal lady luck. And for good reason. I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century.
So he doesn't know.
The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Hopefully.
With the Ebonheir closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change. Their shadows of their former
So I'll have to defend myself against...
their true purpose,
Uh-oh.
their original identities. My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately.
Nocturnal seems to like me,
When the Ebonheir was sealed,
considering my stealth on some of these runs.
ever since that day, I felt my power waning, slowly draining away. Whatever is affecting the Nightingale's influence is starting to affect me too. As I
Okay.
get closer to the Ebonheir, I begin to feel myself slipping away. Even right this moment, I feel strange when I don't think I should be feeling anything at all.
He does have a point. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck. Thank you, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, let's not draw too much attention, if we can help it. Okay, I have those. I don't think I have that one. What was that? Okay. Slowly working my way through here. The rogue in me wants to make sure I don't do something too stupid. I think you had that backwards. Nothing personal, but I believe I'm your death come to free you. Gotta love that paralysis. All because I wanted to check oh, good thing I did check over here. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. Chair got in the way. Cabbages. Ah. Very interesting. Well, that's the way back out. So at least I know that much. Again, you guys seem to have that backwards. Yeah, I love it when a mild sausage has just enough kick to it to make you go, wait, that's not as mild as I was expecting. That's pretty good, in fact. Oh no, I remember this bit. I gotta stay in the light, right? No, I gotta stay out of the light. Whoops. Whoopsie. I should have saved. I gotta stay in the dark.
Last of the Nightingale settlement. We were betrayed.
We'll jump through this.
Perhaps if I had been more vigilant. How do you know of me? Decay and Mercer Frey? I owe you a great deal, Knight. That's quite my only regret. Conquering
There we go.
nothing from the moment I arrived. When Mercer stole whatever damage
Only because we've already been through this whole discussion thing with him before.
to the Everyman and replacing him.
I mean, I guess that's one thing that helps, is we know where the first 3 opponents are. Y'all keep getting that backwards. Whee! Yeah, I remembered that it was one or the other. I just couldn't remember exactly which. And that's what had kind of thrown me off. Until it was too late, of course. Yeah, gotta love that paralysis. Couldn't forget the cabbages. So yeah, here we go. A little further. I've got one more left. It's nowhere near Christmas. Ah. Nice. One of my arrows I won't be getting back, though. Mostly because I lost it in the dark. It happens. Then there was the rogue in one of my D&D games who figured, hey, I'll cast the spell Light on my arrow. I'll shoot that into the darkness. Then not only can I find my arrow, but it gives us light. It was brilliant. Is that the guy who's... Radiant damage. It missed. Meh. Any journals? Nope. I think I made it so far. Oh no, that's nocturnal. That is the queen herself. You had to know I'd take it. After all, it's what we do, isn't it? I mean, shouldn't those candles have burnt out by now? Right? Whoops. Well, what did the last trap look like? Big effing rope. I probably should have seen it. Not yet. Cabbages. Nocturnal knows. She understands. Who's hiding, buddy? I'm just trying to figure out how to get over there. You, on the other hand, you're an easy target. There you are. I'm quick with this bow. Have to take the dagger. That's for Vax. I already have whatever the skill was for it, but I don't recognize the title. Oh. That would have been for lock picking. Oh, yeah. But apparently my lockpicking skill is high enough that I don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's... Over here's where I need to get to. True. I tend to prefer Ebony or Daedric for mine, although I haven't tried like a dragon bone. Are there dragon bows? Yeah, heavier bows will draw slower because it takes a little more strength to be able to pull back that string for it. I am hoping that by our next stream, for those folks who are over here on Twitch, there will be options for emotes. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. And if so, it's thanks to the folks who have been over on Twitch when they've come over. Not to take anything away from our other viewers, because everybody stopping in gives us reason to continue streaming. Did I just screw up? I think I just screwed up. Did I just get myself stuck? There's got to be a way out. Oh. Never mind. Oh, nice.
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments.
The Raven Queen.
So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me, awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected, and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement.
I understand that.
For displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the pride. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everrealm. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it that you stay this time, won't you?
Wait.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Turner seemed quite
Where did...
I wouldn't take that to heart. So wait. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be... Actually, if she'd been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Interesting.
The circle is at the base of the Ebonmere. Imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent.
Oh, that's right.
The crescent moon represents the agent of shadow, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife. This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change
balance is important.
You can return to the sepulchre and step onto a different side. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day. Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the sepulchre in order to defend it. The Guild has welcomed you back with open arms.
Nice.
I feel like the void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning. Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. It's good. In our hearts, we're still friends, and we're damn good at what we do.
Rogue's got a rogue.
The agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time. The agent of stealth is the master of remaining unseen.
That sounds like me.
On moonlit nights and in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible. This agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
I know which one I want. Cool. I'm definitely agent of stealth. I'm gonna need some more coffee and some dinner here before too much longer. So, wait, did I not do what I was supposed to do? I don't think I did. I should probably fix that first. It's the half moon. It's a full moon, okay. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize I'd already picked one. Works for me either way. So, now that that's taken care of, cool. Considering the time and needing some coffee and some food, I'm going to go ahead and head back to Lakeview to drop some stuff off. Actually, no. Let's go to Winstead first so we can drop off the cabbages and the ale. Then we'll jump back to Lakeview for the end of our stream. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has joined us. We are looking to do either a recorded or live playtest of some upcoming one-shots that we're writing. If folks might be interested in that, feel free to let us know. We have our Discord and all of that kind of thing. Information just above me there. There's also links on the bot here in the Twitch chat. We do have at least one player who is one of our patrons who will be joining us. 942. Wow. 989 cabbages there. That's insane. Are we finally at 100 ale? We are. Okay. The rest of the stuff I can just drop off at the other house without too much of an issue. But yeah, we've got I think I finally figured out exactly how I'm going to finish out the last half of the one-shot. At least story-wise, plot-wise, however you want to look at it. So hopefully we should have that ready for playtesting either before or just after Thanksgiving here in the United States. So if folks would like to watch me actually do what I do for work, which is when I'm not writing or researching for writing for tabletop games, I am running games as Dungeon Master. So if folks would like to join us to see how some of that goes, that is definitely something that we will be doing one way or the other. And yeah, we're looking to upgrade quite a bit of stuff here as far as not just for streams, but also for our tabletop stuff. Again, all that kind of thing has a tendency to take time, and due to medical issues, it can be a little problematic sometimes as well. So I do want to thank folks for bearing with us for the times when we are having some troubles, but we will try and limit those as much as possible. Definitely try to do our best moving forward to have some interesting things to watch at the very least. We've got one of the games that we have is called Guts and Glory, which I've seen but I haven't played. Kind of tempted to see what that might be like. So we might try that one out. We also have the game based on the Ruby animated series from Rooster Teeth. Which is an interesting game. I'm still trying to get used to it. I've made it quite a ways using Ruby Rose, one of the main characters, but I haven't really done anything in terms of either leveling up or practicing much with any of the other characters just yet. So we could always look into that for an Insomnia Squad later on as well. That all depends on how we're feeling after dinner and such gets handled. So if folks are willing to join us for that, that'd be great. If not, I completely understand. It does get kind of late, but you never know where folks are in the world. So while it might be late for us, it might be way earlier for others. So yeah. Let's get our save here, our number figured out. We're on 347. For those following along at home, we will be here tomorrow. As far as what we're playing on Monday, I'm not sure yet. Odds are it may be some Magic the Gathering or some aspect of Magic the Gathering, even if it's just some deck building or something. We'll see how things go. MTG Arena, however, is one of those games that for whatever reason I could not get it to acknowledge we even had it. So I'll see if I can get that working. Otherwise, we'll probably end up playing something like Magic Duels tomorrow instead. Actually, let's make this a little easier. Better? I'm hoping. Yeah. Kind of hard for me to be able to sit here and judge for sure if everything's working properly. I think I got the mic switched over properly. If not, please let me know, folks. Okay. Well, it says they're on at least. I'm not getting the little color thing moving, but it happens. I do want to thank everyone for joining us. It has been an interesting couple of days trying to get the new everything set up properly. And while I will do my best to try and get an Insomnia Squad in tonight, I can't promise that we'll be able to. Some of the office might need a little bit of rearranging now that we've got some new things that we got to kind of shift around and try and get things working properly. Space-wise, we're limited on space, but we've got a lot of stuff we've got to try and work in, so we'll see how things go. Thank you all for joining us, and hopefully we'll either be back on tonight or tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow, either way, no matter what. So until next time, I'm Garoy Lorkier. I'm going to go grab Carl and see if I can get the, make sure he's all set up for our outro. And we hope to see you next time. So until then, thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much, Puddle Jumper, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night. So until then, we will see you, hopefully, the next time we're on. And if not, have a wonderful time. We'll see you whenever you can stop by. Till then, Bye for now, folks. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night, everyone. Special thanks to our patrons, Andres, aka Alex, and Bay.